I feel like your person or yourself could be quite anxious. Um, whether it's suffering from anxiety or just an anxious personality. And it's a bit of getting used to each other. Okay, just try and find something on, like, I know is it ASMR? But I would actually find a guided meditation that suits you better, because I feel like your OCD and anxiety plays a part in what's going on. I get that this is a good energy. You've got the star at the base, you've got the Four of Wands, you've got the Justice, Judgment. It's major arcana. So this is like a universal test for you to see if you can. And I know how difficult it is to have other people understand where we're coming from, but I feel like your person needs to understand. Oh, thank you for the sub, Wasted. But I feel like, yeah, your person needs to understand where you're coming from. So they're discovering you as well as you discovering them. And I feel like they've got some habits that cross yours. I know my person does. My person squeezed, hello Apple Shampoo, welcome in. My person squeezes the toothpaste tube from the middle. And I'm a bit OCD with, no, do it from the end and then you get it all out. It makes sense. But I get that it's really rocked you and it's rocked your person as well. Oh, well, there you go. They want the juiciest bits. They don't want the edges. But I do get a solid foundation here, Wasted, but I think you already know that. And I feel at the moment with your heightened awareness of things going on, that you're actually looking at, um, you're seeing your person wanting money more than you. It's not true. I feel your person wants to go forward, but compromise is a lost art. And I feel compromise is a bit difficult. So Wasted, if you can relate to that, compromise is a bit difficult. Yeah. And I feel you're more concerned with saving and your person is more concerned with spending. Or the other way around. But there's really hot ooh la la energy between you. I can't change that. Can you understand the hot ooh la la energy as well? It's like on most levels you're compatible. Yeah. And I feel you will take a trip together to refresh, because you may be feeling stuck, but I feel that your person is also feeling stuck. So it's the two of you feeling exactly the same. And I feel like a journey away or speaking about it at a coffee shop rather than in the home would be beneficial. So Wasted, hopefully that resonates with you. I do see that the choice moving forward is yours, but you and your person really need to come together and be honest with each other. because I feel like your person is unaware of the extent to which your OCD anxiety plays a part. See, as Hey Fever said, their person cuts brownies out of the pan from the middle. And my person squeezes the toothpaste tube from the centre and like just squeezes it. And I'm like, use the hand. They're only small things, but they can get to us. And I feel like it's a pattern. The small things have started getting to you. So sit down with your person and work out a compromise, because I feel that there's good energy there. And I'm glad it made sense. And thank you for the sub. Okay. And Hey Fever, you're up. Oh, that's okay, Julie. You're an awesome follower. You're an awesome person. I didn't take offense to it, but thank you for popping in and saying that. I do believe what I saw was right, so hopefully it's just a time thing. Oh, and I was watching this freaky documentary for people that aren't science nuts like me, about the time travel question. Scientifically, it's possible, just not probable. And I believe you will combat their energy. Julie, I saw you continuing with studying and building your business. So I believe you'll combat their energy. But Hey Fever, if you can understand feeling like you're talking a different language with someone in your life, I don't know whether it's your person or whether it's a friend at this stage. Can you understand feeling like you're talking a different language? Just a yes or a no. I don't mind the no's. I've got thick skin. Maybe. Okay. I don't take maybes. It's a yes or a no. No. Okay. It's like someone's communicating from an emotional basis and the other person is communicating from a logical basis. Okay, it's right then. Okay. Yeah, it's a different language. I have to pick up that card, so give me a second. It's a different language altogether. Emotive versus logical. Oh, why do they have to flip so far away? There we go. And I don't take cards that flip out just for everybody else watching. Can you understand someone accusing you of not listening, Hey Fever? Someone accusing you of not listening? Okay, I can turn over the cards because I feel you've also been accused of not compromising. Okay. I feel it's just a bad time zone for you. Because I get happiness. Happiness mixed with sorrow. But there you go. And I feel like either you or the person that has made these accusations, I feel like it is your person. Yeah, I feel like it's just a bad week too. Can you relate to either yourself or your person being the painter, and very creatively so? But this person who's the painter can also turn cruel. The person who's the painter can also turn cruel. We've all got two sides. I snap. You guys have heard me snap. I don't have to hide that fact. It's all there publicly. So, hey, Fever, can you relate to that? I think I'm super nice too, but we've all got that part of us that, when pushed at a certain time, can snap. I'm not getting snap as in bad, as in bashing somebody's head in. I'm not getting that. But I'm getting that the arty person can be snappy. Yeah. And I feel your person's pushing buttons. I do feel it is with your person now. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you're disappointed with the way they reacted to. Okay. Our people can annoy us the easiest out of everyone. Can you understand of going through a shocking disappointment recently yourself? Okay, it came out of the blue. And I feel that's what rocked you emotionally. But I get the star energy coming after it and the Wheel of Fortune, so I don't think you really have to worry. You know your situation better. I don't know whether you're waiting for confirmation to come in, but I do see you getting valor, which is a reward or recognition for something that you've done in the past. Oh, you made a TikTok about it. It might go viral. Who knows? When you do something that resonates with other people, that's how it is now, isn't it? I'm too old to worry about social media, and I don't have TikTok, so. But I do see there's a reward for it. But I think you're past that point of disappointment now. You're started to relax. And if you're the artsy one, I see you doing the artsy thing to get over it. Yeah. And I feel like you're going to be impressed with how your person reacts. I feel when you start putting on the charm, your person is going to be a little bit blown away, but I get lust energy as well. So whether you and your person haven't had a physical connection for a while, yeah. But I see you doing something charming. And I feel it may be a while that you and your person had a physical connection. I see that going boom as soon as you make those nice steps towards your person. Because I don't think there's much that could push this person away. If you hadn't have come out of your mood, that may have, but I don't feel that there was much that would push them away. And I do get a Taurus vibe, either yourself or your person, Taurus. I'd be even more shocked if it was a Taurus Scorpio mix. You bet both earth signs. Okay. Then I have to say, let's see. Okay, the others are there. Okay, I can take it if you're both earth signs. I'm not getting the other earth sign other than Gemini. But I don't know what's Taurus adjacent. No, don't take adjacents. You're both Virgos. There you go. The Wheel of Fortune. I should have known. The Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Indicative of Virgo energy. But I see you as a symbiotic match. Oh, Strange Moon Lilith, thank you for the sub, darling. Mwah. And I'm back in my home thing, so I've got my shout outs fixed. I just haven't got them in my clip tray, so it's still a little bit yeah. But hey fever, I see this working out really well, and I see that there is a real physical connection. The two Virgos could shake the earth. Start streaming. And 5 months anniversary. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. You two Virgos could shake the earth. And seriously, I thought that only happened with two Scorpios. Strange Moon Lilith would be able to tell you about two Virgos much more than what I would. I'm not into astrology as much. But yes, I think, Brainy, we did start streaming. I think I was about 6 months ahead, but I didn't switch over to tarot. I was in podcasts for about 6 months. Mwah. Hey fever. I just know that, yeah, when you fix this situation, when you're sweet to your person's going to be boom. It's going to be like, thank God. And there's going to be fireworks. We don't need to pick each other apart, Dale. We're both beautiful, so and we're both awesome. Oh, it could go the other way. Well, there you go. Hey, Fever, you're getting 2 for 1 here. But I get once you patch things up, things are going to go well. And hello, Gemini Jekka. Haven't seen you for ages. Now, Gemini, as soon as I tuned in, I picked up that you're disappointed that someone hasn't been in contact. Can you relate to this, Gemini Jekka? Someone hasn't been in contact. You can't relate to it. Okay. Then, okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to keep going with it because my guides are pretty insistent today. You're not the first one to have a no, and then I feel like socially you're glowing up. Hello, V. Socially you're glowing up, Gemini Jekka. Things have started moving. And I want to say started moving after a dry spell. But there's like an energy, I want to say family member. Gemini Checker, can you relate to socially glowing up after a dry spell? Just a yes or a no at this stage. You know how I work. Okay. Then I need to say this person is a family member and you're like, well, if they don't want to contact me, that's their loss. But I feel like it's a family member that hasn't been in contact. And I feel like it's someone you would expect to be in contact with. Brother, sister, mother, father, son, daughter. Take it as it resonates for you. If I feel like it's someone that you would normally be in contact with. You understand now? Okay. Because it's like, it's their loss. And that's how you've portrayed it. You're still hurt, but you've gone on, okay, it's their loss. Okay. And I feel like there's a project you've been working on for some time, Gemini Checker. And you're just starting to step into it. Or just starting to revamp it. Take it how that resonates. Stepping into it or revamping it. Okay. And I feel like socially there may be a temptation for you to do something that you don't, just working on yourself. Okay. Socially there may be something that is a temptation to you that you normally wouldn't have considered, but somebody's brought it up. And you're now thinking, should I or shouldn't I? And I'm feeling it may be something that's either not quite legal yet. Not quite legal yet. Now, this goes around the world, so I can't be more specific than that because things that are legal in Australia aren't legal everywhere else. Well, even within Australia, Tasmania has its own laws, Western Australia has its own laws. It doesn't resonate with you. Okay. Then if you can understand parking tickets, and I did get tickets with the S on the end. I tell everyone if I hear it, I have to give it. Okay? Then I want to say, watch out. I feel the parking zones where you would normally park are changing or have changed. I get have changed. My guide said have changed. And I feel like you may go into auto mode and miss it. So I'm not calling you out, Gemini Checker. I'm just feeling the energy coming in and going by what my guide tells me. But be aware of that temptation while socializing. But I am picking up good things. As in, whatever seeds you planted 4 months ago are coming out now. They're starting to bear fruit now. And I know you said you were working on yourself, but I feel you planted seeds going forward 3 to 4 months ago. Okay, gives me time to let everybody in the chat know. If you do get thrown to an ad, please type in ad in the chat box. That way I know you're not ignoring me, and that I can fill in the time until you're back from an ad. It's the only way I've learnt to work around ads, but there you go. So Gemini Jekka, if you can relate to, you lost someone very close. Was that person an authority figure? No. Then I can't make it fit. There was seeds planted 3 to 4 months ago, and they're just starting to bear fruit now. So you may have lost someone, but in losing someone, it changed your outlook. And your new outlook is bearing fruit now. I'm not going to make it fit, but I get seeds were planted then. Is it that person's family that aren't contacting you? You know how I picked up family not contacting before? Okay. I can live with the no's. I can be wrong. I just have to trust in my guides and trust in the read. But I do see that there's changes coming, Gemini Jekka, and I feel that has to do with where you live. And I feel there's a bit of a debate. Blake Piquera, welcome in. Everybody who's been subbed by you can now thank you personally. So Gemini Jekka, be aware that where you're living at the moment, it could change. I feel you already know it though. You're wanting to move on. Okay. And I'm going to have some coffee. And it's welcome in. Thank you for the follow. So Gemini Jekka, that's what I am picking up. And I know you've said no to most of it, but I have to go with my guide saying yes. Okay. I feel that you planted those seeds 4 months ago and you're slowly, it's bearing fruit now, is what I'm picking up. There's a temptation, though, to revisit an old town as well. I didn't get the defeat and loss card. So I see that it's succeeding. But the move, I feel like it's a house. I do feel like it's a house. Yeah, you want to visit an old town. I feel like that has to do with the house thing. So pop back in and let me know how it goes, Gemini Jekka. I'm sorry that it didn't flow, but I have to trust when my guides say it's right, I have to trust them. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Gemini Jekka, and thank you for your continued support in my streams. I'm humbled all the time. I seriously am. And next we have Super Based. If you can pop up and just say hello in the chat. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, without a mod, I don't know whether Super Based is here, but it gives me a chance to remind chatters, if you do get thrown to an ad, please type in ad in the chat box, and that way I know to fill dead air. And I also know that you're not just ignoring me, that it's got to do with being in an ad and not anything else. So, let's see. I just need somebody else to pop into the viewers if you can and confirm that Super Based is no longer there. Oh, thank you, Gemini Jekka. It's just, I get bombarded with energy. Oh, thank you, Scorpio Darkness. I can go on to the next, which is Luna K. Thank you, Jasu. See, I've got the most supportive chatters in the whole of Twitch, I reckon. That's my opinion anyway. Because if I hang... Lunakari, welcome in. Can you understand inking, like tattoos? I'm a clean skin, so just bear with me. I'm seeing inking on one arm. That doesn't mean it's... It's nice to meet you too, Lunakari. Can you understand about inking? Ink on one arm. And I feel like it's meaningful to you. Not meaningful to anyone else, but meaningful to you. If you can let me know if that resonates, having tattoos on one arm, that's meaningful. Lunakari. A yes or a no is fine. It's fine if it's a no. I did go in and have a view in the chatters, so sometimes that mixes up my energy. But just let me know if tattoos on one arm. No, but it feels relevant. Okay, if you don't... No. If you know someone who has ink on one arm and it's meaningful, it belongs to somebody who has passed away, as in the reference that's in the ink. I'm a clean skin, so I don't know. You know, they show me things like gaming. I have no clue. Even my friend Breenie, I can only see one arm. I can't see the body. So they're just showing me the one arm as if one arm is reserved for a person that has passed. Lunakari, if that makes any sense at all. The closest I come is when I go to a rockabilly festival. I've got this long sleeve shirt. Now, the sleeves are sheer with like ink on them, because being a rockabilly clean skin isn't a good thing now. You guess not. Okay. I could only see one arm. Can you place 4 children? Yeah, I know it's a cool shirt, Scorpio Darkness. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm included. it it's sheer on the arms, but the arms are like tattoos. Yes, 4 children. Thank you. Okay. I know I'm with the right person. Can I ask, is Father in the spirit world, please? Father in the spirit world, Lunakari. No, but you know who this is. Okay. Grandfather. There you go. But I feel like you may have lived with this person. Your grandfather. I feel you may have lived with grandfather. I'm going to put the cards down. When it's spirit, I don't need the cards. Lunakari, if you can relate to living with grandfather. You didn't. Okay, then I'm picking up the cards again. It's obviously intuitive. And yes, not everybody that knows about a spirit person in the spirit world is a medium. Sometimes we pick these things up intuitively. Okay. Can you relate to grandfather working on a ship? Just a yes or a no at this stage, Lunakari. Grandfather working on a ship? No. Then I feel it's you that's looking at going on some type of fun cruise. I just saw a ship. And I'm relying on the cards to fill in the rest. But it's like the pandemic has made you suspicious of party cruises. Well, there you go, Lunakari. I'm picking this up for you, party cruise, and that you're suspicious. Not really. Well, there you go. I feel like there's an island. You're in an ad. Okay. Well, this is what I want all the chatters to do. If you get thrown to an ad, just type in ad, and then I can actually fill in the gaps with um, whatever discussion anybody wants to have. I've been asked many things since I started streaming, and one of them was, how did I get to the intuitive reader that I've become? And it's such a long story. So there's no one simple answer. And I get to have coffee too. Yeah, the key to my survival is strong coffee. And but getting from when it first started occurring in my youth to now is a very long process. And for me to get that educated about spiritual things, okay. And I've also got a spirit person, and I do believe it is Lunakari's grandfather, arguing with me now. And if only you could be in my head, chatters, if only you could be in my head. It's like having memories of your own grandfather arguing with you or putting you in your place, or I don't know how else to say it, but raising their voice. And yes, it's very disconcerting. And you're back, Luna Curry. You might have missed that while you were in an ad, I actually had what I now feel is your grandfather arguing with me, because they're saying that you did actually live with them, not for extended periods of time, but when you were 4 years old, you stayed with grandfather. So, and I recognize that sometimes these readings, it puts people in a position of recalling information that is not necessarily auto recalled. It's quite often, it takes a long time, and it sometimes takes checking out. So if you could check out within your family, Lunakari, about staying with your grandfather when you were 4. I feel there was another sibling came along when you were 4 years old, and you had to stay with grandfather during that time. Not sure why. I know why it happened in my life. It was because I was 8, actually. I had mumps when my brother was born. And of course, my brother was too young to have had the mumps vaccine. So I was sent to live with my grandparents so that my baby brother did not get the mumps. And when I was 4, it was because I had pneumonia and my mum and dad were both working and couldn't look after me during the day. So sometimes it just takes some asking of family members to fill in the gaps. So I'm going to allow you the time to do that. You don't have to give an answer now. I feel there's a cruise of some sort coming up. I'm not going to change that either. And I feel like you're wondering where the money's coming from. And I feel you will work a way around it. And can you understand utilizing, in Australia, it's DoorDash or Uber Eats? I don't use them at all, so I only know by ads that are run. Okay, there you go. I only know by ads that are run here what they are. I don't use them. So if you recognize where that fits. But also I'm getting an internal debate about safety. Welcome in, Dre. Lunakari, can you understand an internal debate going on within you about your safety? Okay, I feel that has to do with taking a break. It's constant for you. Oh, I am sorry, Lunakari. I'll add you to my healing prayers that I do every night. But I feel this is to do with taking a break. I also feel that you're traditional in the values that you want. Frostsoul, welcome in. Lunakari, you're traditional in the values that you want. Regardless of how you identify, you want monogamy, you want white picket fence, happy house, and you feel like the fate fairy has left you high and dry. And I want to say there is someone new coming in. Maybe a Pisces or your Pisces, but there is someone new coming in. And I feel like that's what you wanted to know today. Was there someone new coming in? And I'm fine if it's a no. Yeah, take it into consideration. Can you relate to you being traditional in your values? You've got values of kindness, consideration, the traditional values. Yeah. And I get you're not settling for anybody that comes into your life that doesn't have the same values. But I feel there'll be no settling. Okay, Frost Soul, I can chat to you once I get to you in the queue. I'm sorry that you're hurting, but I'm always respectful to the queue process. So Lunakari, that's what I am picking up for you, and I am picking up Samela. Welcome in. Um, Lunakari, that's what I'm picking up for you. But I want to say, save your pentacles. There's an opportunity for you to spread your wings. But I feel like you've got quite a savings behind you, but you're holding on to it. And you're holding on to it for that special person. So that's what I do pick up. Okay. And let's see, where am I? And Just Sue, you're up next. Lunakari, I'm sorry it was so bitsy, but hopefully you will be able to ask family members about the information that came from grandfather. Now, oh, thank you. It's great to see you in my stream. And please return. I love good chatters like you. You keep the chat awesome. Okay. And Just Sue, I'm picking up that you've had a recent promotion. Yeah. Let me know. Pop back in and let me know. I feel it's correct though, because while you were in an ad, I had the gentleman arguing in my head. And it was like my own grandfather telling me off. You just started to work again. Okay. I feel like there's paychecks coming in. Hello, Peggy Crease. Welcome in. Yeah, there's paychecks coming in. And it's like, Just Sue, I feel like you were wanting money before, but now it's like it's coming in and you forgot what you wanted it for. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Lunakari. And thank you for the hydrate, Peggy Crease. I'll do it once I've finished shuffling here. But Just so if you can relate to now getting the paychecks coming in and not needing to spend it. There you go, Peggy Crease. Don't feel lost. Save it. It's not feeling lost. I feel like you're well regarded where you work. Where you work, you're well regarded. I feel, yeah, there you go. Don't feel lost in spending it. Save it. It's like For those of you in the chat that ever got pocket money, I never did. But some people got, say, back in the day, 50 cents pocket money. The people that went and bought their 20 cents worth of lollies and saved the 30 cents got a sugar fix and were running around wild, doing wild things. Me, who saved my entire thing, which I didn't get regular pocket money. The Kelly Oracle deck. Oh, well, there you go, Just Sue. The good decks are worth it. Trust me. The good decks are worth it. Unless you... My favourite one is too big, so I am going to buy a knockoff deck just so I can use it more often. But I did get one that was almost 30 centimetres tall. And it's one of my Oracle decks, so... I haven't actually seen the deck, so... There's so many tarot decks now that I get lost with them. But I feel like saving your money is a good thing, Just Sue. And I feel that by buying the Oracle deck you bought, you'll realise that reading for yourself is not as easy as what you think. Okay. Just Sue, can you understand about being socially distant because most of your social connections were online? Now that you are bringing in an income, you've got the online hardware such as computer, tough pad, etc., but you don't have the time. Can you understand this, Just Sue? It's like you're now money rich but time poor. I'm picking up that you wanted to engage in... Hi, Dre. I did say welcome in when you popped in, but I'm going by the queue at the moment. So, and feel free. Yeah, it's ask me anything. Money rich and time poor. Oh, for Sue. Okay. Just Sue, I will draw you an oracle card and we'll see how it goes. But yes, Peggy Crease has been ultra generous drawing oracle cards for everyone. Okay. But I feel a childlike energy, Just Sue. I do feel that childlike energy coming in, but at the same time, you're wanting peace and quiet. Can you understand, Just Sue, wanting peace and quiet? And I feel you get home from work and there's noise. Okay, the oracles that are today is Sign of the Times Oracle and Vintage Wisdom Oracle. This was the oracle deck I was saying was almost 30 centimetres in height. Just shy of. Yeah, it's like, I need that peace and quiet. But you get home from work and it's just noise. I feel you'll get the peace and quiet. And you're thinking, how? But you will get the peace and quiet that you need. So Peggy Crease has drawn you the oracle. And it's Sign of the Times or Vintage Wisdom Oracle. You get to choose which one. Just Sue? the vintage. Okay. I do love this deck, but I have to confess I will be getting a deck that actually is not official. So Victoria Mosley is the artist and commentator. And I do have to apologise to her, but even my big hands can't cope with the deck. No, that's okay. That's fine. I understand phones are slower. If I go into anybody's channel, I'm on my phone. And I always feel guilty because I know phones are slower. But yeah, stepping into somebody else's channel, I'm always on my phone. So there you go, Breenie. Now you know why my responses are slow. I step into Breenie's reads all the time. Well, whenever I can. And I'm glad we are of the same ilk there with trusting each other for reads. But I also step into Teeny Pop's reads, which I'll have to do Teeny Pop a shout out. I've done Breenie's shout out. Whoops. I don't take cards that flip out, so give me a second to pick them up. And this is one of the cards that popped out. And if you have a look at it, they are gorgeous. The camera doesn't do them justice. You're not far behind in the chat, Brainy. You do better than what you think, Dale. And yes, instead of ruining my night yesterday or last night by having an argument with my person, or the night before, yeah, it was just before Australia Day. Instead of having an argument with my person, I chose to ignore them and go into Brenny's stream. Another one popped out. Seriously, these are gorgeous cards. So Victoria Mosley does deserve... My camera won't do them justice, but they are gorgeous cards. If I had an option... Yeah, if I had an option of choosing a smaller deck with this one, I'd go back to Victoria Mosley and pick out the smaller deck. Okay, a new beginning. I feel you've already made a new beginning, but you're wanting to begin something else. Just Sue, if you can relate to wanting to begin to redecorate. No, I had my person interrupting. So, yeah. Anyway, I just didn't want to ruin my night. I was going out, so I just didn't want to ruin my night while my person was arguing with me. But just to, yeah. But can you understand redecorating? I feel like you want more heritage things around you, more family heirlooms around you. And I do feel they will come in, the ones you wanted anyway. If you can understand the family heirlooms, wanting family heirlooms, I feel they're in someone else's possession at the moment. But I do feel like you'll be gifted a family heirloom. Anyway, Victoria Mosley's take on this card is: beneath a canopy of radiant stars, a mother and Cupid-like child ascend weightlessly across the heavenly firmament. The purity of their naked forms symbolizes the archetypal newness of life and the transcendence of worldly restrictions. Unburdened by the past, she hides nothing and carries nothing except her offspring. She may have encountered obstacles before arriving at this point of freedom, but there is nothing preventing her and her child from soaring towards the stars. The card indicates you may be about to enter a new phase of life, unlike the card of transition. The mood of new beginnings is joyful expectancy, heralding an opportunity to wipe the slate clean and start fresh. The supportive, nurturing energy of this card helps transcend old habits or ways of relating which have been holding you back. A new beginning is not necessarily radical. Sometimes a series of subtle changes bring about the most lasting and miraculous benefits. Perhaps you have been working toward new beginnings, such as relocation or career change, but restrictions hindered your progress. Know that the seeds of change have already been sown, in readiness for your intention to manifest ideas and turn your aspirations into reality. And after reading that, I'm thinking that actually, yeah, to me that resonates here, because I got the stuck energy of earning money and time poor and needing peace and quiet, needing that time to consider the next step. And the next step is something that's already in your mind. So Jasu, I hope that resonates with you, that the next step is already something in your mind. I feel it's something you have revisited in the past. Yeah, I do feel it's something you visited in the past and you discarded. But once you get your peace and quiet, you're going to re-enter it. So I'm glad it resonated well for you, Jasu. And thank you, Peggy Crease, for drawing that card. And I'll have to keep it in my mind to remember to draw it for you, or to remind you to draw your own. That's a lovely card. I love the artwork on this card. Victoria Mosley's outdone artwork. It reminds me of the artwork I have in my bedroom at home. Yeah, my bedroom has very, I almost want to say 19th century art is in my bedroom. I'm an art freak. It's a nice confirmation. There you go, Jasu. But I feel like now that you've got the oracle cards you resonate with, your reads for people will be on point. But it won't be something that resonates with you reading for yourself. And hopefully that is something you can rectify with a different turn of events. Jay Cardoso, you're up next. And hopefully everybody in the chat understands what I mean when I say, if you get thrown to an ad, just type in ad in the chat box, because then I'll know you're not ignoring me, and I won't skip over you if it's your turn to be read for. because I did get a feeling that Jay Carter was away from keyboard. Okay, Jay Carter is still in the chat, but I feel is away from keyboard. There we go. And I get to have a coffee. I get to also close the queue because I've just realised my queue is huge. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Jay Carter and Scorpio Darkness, I'll have to get to you next. I just realised my queue is huge. Now, Jay Carter, I feel like a relationship question is on your mind. No, that's okay. That's no worries. I will go back to Scorpio Darkness once I've done your read. I saw you were still in the chatters, and you're not one to leave without the exclamation point leave. So, look, I know people's behaviour. So, yes, I meant to close the queue, not put next. So, I have. And thank you for the cheers with the coffee. One day I'm going to do a stream that mixes spirit with spirit. I'm going to sit here with, let's see, I like Canadian Club and Dry in Australia's summer. So I might have my Canadian Club and Dry and mix spirit with spirit and see what a mess I can make of things. But Jay Carter, can you relate to wanting a love read or a relationship read? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I knew it. There you go. I think you already know the answer, Jay Carter. So you want to stay away, but you're drawn to your person. I want to say you've got true friendship, affection for your person, plus a bit more, and you're drawn to your person. Yeah. I want to say you've got, can you understand friendship, affection? Like best friend affection? You're finding it hard, yeah. You're finding it hard to stay away because you're concerned about them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I take that friendship thing back. You've got true passion as well, but you care about their welfare. But sometimes being with them is work. Sometimes being with them is work. It's like you find that you have to be a different person than yourself. I don't know everything. I don't know everything, people. These are just cards. My intuition is my intuition. So the only paper I'm chasing down the street is the $100 note. It did not resonate. I feel you have to alter yourself. I feel like your person can be a little bit irrational, and you're trying to navigate whether they're telling the truth or not telling the truth. That's okay. You can use caps. I'm not going to take offense at it. I'm not going to think you're yelling at me. But it's like you're navigating whether they're telling the truth or not telling the truth. I feel you need to approach this possible reconnection with a lot of patience and more silence. Let them prove to you. Because I feel you're going to go back to them anyway. Jay Carter, so I feel that you are going to go back to them anyway. Yeah. I feel that a little patience and some silence on your part is needed in order to get to the truth. Because I feel with what I'm picking up with your feeling of compassion for your person, you're going back anyway. You're worried about them. You're worried about their you're worried about their health, their well-being. Are they doing okay? But approach this time round with a little bit of patience. Okay, yeah. Approach this time round, Jay Carter, so with a little bit of patience, let them show you what your person actually has to offer. Because I feel they know that you are emotionally connected to them. And I don't know whether they're using it or not. I don't feel they are, but I feel for you, trying to guess at the truth is too much work. It does your head in. And hopefully that resonates for you, Jay Carter. So, because I feel like, oh, mwah, wishing you all the best. I feel like you will uncover the truth and get your person to be honest. Seriously, I don't know why people aren't honest. I don't want to waste my time and energy on people that aren't honest. In real life, that is. I've had people even on this stream come in and mess with my head. Apple shampoo. Okay. Hopefully apple shampoo's still there. I don't think so. Why don't I think so? Oh, you got skipped, Scorpio Darkness. Well then, are you wanting to know about love? Are you wanting to know about love as well? Yes. I picked the Love Oracle deck to read for you, which is actually a redemption in channel points now. The Love Oracle deck by Simply Spiritual. Well, there you go. Apple shampoo didn't pop up. Was meant to be, Scorpio Darkness. Okay. You didn't get skipped. I'm doing your read now. I'll just have to remind myself not to hit the next button. Do you feel like you're being ghosted, Scorpio Darkness? Being deliberately ghosted. There's a difference between losing contact and being deliberately ghosted. Okay. Be interesting what cards come out of the Love Oracle deck. Okay, let's see. Okay. It's unclear. I feel like they're playing you. Can I ask, the person you're dealing with, is it longer than 6 months? I have to ask this question because I've got conflicting cards coming up on the table. One of them, yes. Okay. I'm going... Okay, now you're confusing me, Scorpio Darkness, because if there's a new one... Okay. I feel like the one longer than 6 months is Impression. Thank you for the follow. I feel like the one longer than 6 months is a breakup. If they're the one ghosting you, and welcome in the chat, Impression, for the first time. I've got the nicest chatters, so feel free to join in. I feel that the one that's the more than 6 months, it's a breakup. They're ghosting. But it's deliberate ghosting. It's like they want you to chase and they're not worth it. Yeah, look, there's new love, but there's also a breakup on top of it. That's why I had to ask. And you said 2 people, so now I get... Okay. The new interest is, but the longer than 6 months person is your main person. Okay. Okay. Oh, the queue is closed. Yes, Impression. Sorry, I've had to close the queue. My queue's massive today. I get the new love interest could be relationship. The existing love interest, I feel like they're wearing a mask. So the longer than 6 months one, I feel like your impression of them is that they're wearing a mask. Just let me know, Scorpio Darkness, the longer than 6 months person, you feel like they're wearing a mask. And you're wondering when their mask is going to come down. And you're fearful of what might be revealed underneath the mask. Yet, you feel that the mask has to come down at some point. Yeah. You feel like at some point the mask between you and your person has to come down at some point. And you're fearful of what will be revealed underneath the mask. Whereas the new person you're ready to go into a relationship with. And I would say that your new person is going to bring out the best qualities in you. So make sure you are honest with your person. You fear being alone more than anything else, Scorpio Darkness. You fear being alone. And I can't tell you whether pursuing the new one is going to... I feel it will be a relationship, but will it be long term? I can't tell you. That's up to you to discover. But I do feel, yeah, you feel loneliness. The new person, however, I feel is much more wanting seriousness from you. And when I say that, also be honest. I feel you've got the same essential moral compass. Yeah, I know about the bored bit. Seriously, I do. And a decade? Yeah, Scorpios can last a decade. But I feel your moral compass, you want someone who matches it. And I feel the new person will, whereas the person longer than 6 months, you've already discovered doesn't match it. I feel the person longer than 6 months is a bit selfish, doesn't give back to the community the way you would like. Is self-interested. And the new person matches your moral compass a bit closer. But you need to be honest with both. Who knows? They both might be fine with the situation. But I get your person of 6 months plus is still wearing their mask. And some people can keep their mask on for years. And if they're not willing to take it down and let somebody in, they're not committing. So I feel your person longer than 6 months, if they haven't brought down their mask, isn't committing. And I feel like there's accusations of physicality, as in physical pushing. Just let me know if that resonates, Scorpio Darkness. Well, I think it's good because you've stayed in it for 6 months, but you fear being alone more than you fear breaking it off with someone that doesn't gel with you. It's long distance. Okay. If your person hasn't committed in any way and you've got an opportunity for a new person, look, whatever happened to the standard, okay, there you go. But the standard of relationships, there used to be a relationship step by step. And it used to be get to know a person as friends. And when you wanted to spend more time with one person, you would sacrifice others to spend more time with that one person. And after a while, you would have an exclusivity discussion, as in, we are going to be exclusive. No, Apple Shampoo, you're next. I've just about finished with Scorpio Darkness's reading. But I get that this is just exciting for you, Scorpio Darkness. This is exciting. Your person of 6 months, I feel like there is you're concerned about the mask they wear. You're concerned, I feel like they're not comfortable within their own skin. Oh, you know I don't believe in soulmates or twin flames. Soulmates are people that come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So they could fit into any of those three categories. The reason your 6 month plus person may have come in might have been to get you back in the game, so to speak. And twin flames are an excuse for toxicity. So I don't vibe with either of those terms. I know heaps of people do, but I got that your 6 month plus person is still wearing a mask. And you don't know what's true and what's not. If you're stuck in a situation that you feel you're being lied to, get out. It's as simple as that. If you feel you're being lied to, get out. Okay. While Apple Shampoo grabs some water from the kitchen. Okay. Now, Scorpio distance, I'll go back to you. I feel like your person of 6 months plus, you may have met once in person, if that. Not soulmate. I get that it's been convenient. I get that it's been a convenience thing. The new person feels like it vibes. Yeah, you've never met in person. There you go. I feel like the new person actually vibes with your moral compass. Now, a moral compass is our boundaries. What we're willing to accept, what we're willing to negotiate about, and what's a no-go zone. That is our moral compass. And I feel the new person fits better with your moral compass. But you need to ask the questions to find that out. And considering you've never met your 6 month plus person, there is no relationship. If you've never met in person, there is no relationship. Seriously, if I was chatting to somebody online after 6 months, well, after a couple of months, I would expect to be meeting them in person. Yeah. However you identify with yourself, you've still got a moral compass, Scorpio darkness. Okay, apple shampoo. Work out your moral compass. Because it doesn't matter how you identify as a person. You've still got boundaries that can't be crossed. You've still got boundaries that you expect your person of interest or people of interest to vibe with. If they don't support it, they've at least got to support you doing it. For example, I do charity work. My person doesn't believe in charity work. And yet, unless they let me do it, they're no longer my person. So, and believe it or not, my person is not spiritual either. Okay, apple shampoo, I think you're facing that dilemma yourself. You're with a person who is not essentially a spiritual person. If you can relate to this. Okay, I can use the Love Oracle for your read. No worries. I'll put this one down. I'll put it at the side because my guides wanted me to use that one. Now, I do have to shuffle quite a lot with this one. They're open-minded, but I feel they wouldn't join in. They're not willing to advance. Yeah, they don't practice. They're not willing to advance. You know, they're stuck in their ways a bit with certain things. And I feel they're anti-conspiracy theory. Can you understand anti-conspiracy theory person? They might be okay with everything, but they're not willing to practice and they're not willing to advance. Okay. I feel like they could do with a meditation. They're tense. Can you relate to that, apple shampoo? Your person is tense. And I do have to severely shuffle these because I've only just used them a little while ago. They could do with a lot of things. But I feel they could do with a serious meditation. They're tense. Can you understand them being tense? Okay. That's all right. You know me. I tune into energy first. Okay, yeah. Can I ask, is there Aries energy there in your situationship? Aries energy? Water. Okay. Then Scorpio. I get ruled by Mars, so Scorpio. Okay. Is it you that's the Gemini? I get love. I saw the Lover's card as in the old Rider-Waite in my head. And to me, that's always Gemini. Okay. Do you understand your person being different? Moon in Scorpio. I get that now. Rising in Pisces. Well, there you go. I got a Pisces moon and I am Scorpio. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting this has done your head in. Okay. Now remember, they're an oracle deck, so I do read them differently to what's written on the card, so don't take... I feel you're anxious about their commitment to you, because at times it feels like they're telling you what you want to hear. Can you relate to that, Apple Shampoo? And it gives me the opportunity to let everyone in the chat know that if you get thrown to an ad, please type in the chat box "in ad," and when you come back, type back. Okay, Apple Shampoo, you can relate. I feel like you've known this person quite a while. First as friends, and then there was a gap, and now you're back together. But you're unsure whether they're actually going to commit to you. Yeah. If you can understand being unsure of whether they're going to commit to you as their main person. Okay. Well, I'm actually feeling like your person may actually be bi. Can you understand why I'm picking that up? They are not bi. Okay. Then if you can relate to everything on the table, you know why I got bi. I feel they're telling you exactly what you want to hear, and your head's in the clouds. But your head is also filled with these swords that I can't get rid of. And I want to say you did something with this person that you regret, or you behaved in a way with this person that holds regret. Not at all. Then why am I getting the anxiety getting stronger? Do they like text message you in really short, like they'll do a series of short 3-word texts and it'll be 3 text messages? Or DMs, take it how it resonates with communication? Okay, with actual calls. That can relate to the time. But I'm feeling your person did that to remove you from an activity. Can you understand skipping something to do that 10-hour phone call thing? And this is where I get the toxicity coming in. It's like, not really. Have a think about it. I believe it'll come to you because I feel like there was another person that you were supposed to have communication with. Okay, if you understand what's on the table, as in, if they did propose, I get that that's the regret, because I do get regret. And I do believe that there may be a third party, but it's someone new. Yeah, it's not you. Apple Shampoo, when I read it, particularly if you've asked about a person, your energy and your person's energy can come at the same level. But I feel like you've known them when they were a player. Even though the player card's not there, I feel you've known them for a long time. And you knew them when they were a player. Yeah, I know it's accurate. I feel like you're fearful that the third party is a younger person. I feel like it's just someone they're talking to. I'm sorry to say, I do feel like it's someone they're talking to. I don't get a physical thing, but I get younger. You are younger, okay? I'm picking it up reversed. There you go. As I said to you before, I can pick it up reversed. I can either see it from your energy or your person's energy. Hey Shnee, I've had to close the Freaky Aussie Friday stream, or not stream, queue. But please hang around. The first card on the table is proposal. So I'm getting that the proposal thing is the long-term knowing them. I can show you the cards individually. I just lay them out this way because it's easier and it fits on the table better. Okay, if you are the younger, then I believe that you may be, I want to say, I see it good for you. I feel like this toxic thing is their past, your person's past. I feel like that's player energy, but I feel like they're messing with your head a bit too. Yeah, the toxic thing is the third party, then it has to be their ex, like an official ex. And I sort of get the feeling not to worry. If you're the younger, I get the feeling not to worry. Take it step by step. Because I feel the anxiety has taken over things. Yeah. I feel the anxiety has taken over only because you knew them as a player in the past and you're trying to find out whether they still are that person, whether they still are that player. And I feel they've grown up. I feel they've had their fun and grown up. They've learnt lessons. And I feel there could be an ex, but not a third party. Yeah, I feel like it's an ex, but not a third party. That's why you're here. Thank you for giving me that honor, Apple Shampoo, because I do know you read. And you read for others. Unfortunately, whenever I see you stream, you're playing games, not reading. Yeah, from your perspective. Okay? feel like it's an X. So hopefully that answers your question. I feel X energy rather than current. The way the cards came out was what confirms it for me, and the combination of the cards, how the combination came out. I feel like that there is some finalizing that needs to be done. Yeah. There's some finalizing that needs to be done. Okay. Okay. I've drawn an extra 3 cards for you, Apple Shampoo. Please prioritize me if I jump into your queue when you're doing tarot. Text message, roll the dice, and family. I get that the communication is good, that you're rolling the dice on this one, regardless of your anxiety, and that the possibility of an outcome is family. So is you coupling up. So I am right. There you go, Apple Shampoo. I do get that you need to roll the dice on this one and see where it goes. But I feel there's some finalising with the X thing. So hopefully that resonated enough. I know you were looking at the cards, but for me, Oracle cards means something. It depends on what jumps out at me. Yeah, I know what I said was right. That much I do know. It's a roll of the dice, though. It's your life, your choices, because every choice we make in life has a consequence. I could make the choice today to go to the letterbox, and as I'm going to the letterbox, I could trip over. Instead of waiting and going to the letterbox every second day. And then I'm only risking tripping over every second day. But I bear those consequences. So every decision we make in life, we bear the consequences. Oh, on your new apartment. Mwah, best of luck, Schnee. Oh, everybody wish Schnee luck. But there you go, Apple Shampoo. Hopefully that did resonate enough for you. Well, as I said, when you asked me to read for someone else, it's like energies get mixed up. It's like me going and checking who's in the queue. Brainy, darling, you're up. Okay, I've got to check this text. Okay, done. I should actually start saying Strange Moon Lilith to advertise your new name. I do have to put it in my clipboard though. Make shout outs a bit easier. Oh, Apple Shampoo, you're more than welcome. Thank you for your ongoing support and thank you for trusting me to do your read. Okay. Breenie, have you got paint on your face, darling? Or paint on your skin? I feel white paint. Don't ask me why. Oh, your pants you were wearing. Oh, I can live with that. White paint. As long as it was white paint. Hi, Nadila. I've had to close the queue. It's 6 p.m. here. And I think I'm still going to be streaming by the time my visitors arrive. They're going to have to cook their own dinner. But my mega stream on Tuesday, I will be having a guest pop by. Don't know for how long. But we'll be having a guest pop by. Oh, doing well here. But please hang around because I know when I get to Frost Soul, we're all going to be helping. Yeah, that's for Aussie Tuesday 2:30 I usually start. Might be a little bit earlier depending on my guest. They may decide they don't want to appear on camera. So, who knows? Now, Breenie, I'm picking up you're having fun at the moment. I know your energy's been dragging lately because of astrological things. Yeah, we don't bite. You're right, Schnee. You're definitely right. None of us bite. Or sometimes I snap. Sometimes I can be snappy. Medical things. Okay. I'm feeling like an inner excitement. Can you relate to an inner excitement, Breenie? Yeah, I know things are not going perfectly at the moment. Yeah, an inner excitement. But outwardly and the world, it's not there. Yeah, the world can suck. Okay, you're at a crossroads now. I feel like you've had some victories. And those victories have put you in a contemplation mode of whether to change or not. Okay. The Hermit. I love this deck because the Hermit carrying the star is the Hermit warming up by the star. So I feel like you can do both. You don't have to make a choice. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. You don't have to make a choice right now. And I feel you've already made this discovery that you're jumping in regardless. And you're just having a good time. And I do feel like this is online. Believe it or not, the Five of Wands is my online card. Because you've got the World card there as well. You're still eventually going to walk away. And only you will know what that what that relates to. But I feel like you've decided to have fun anyway. You'd like to have a genuine benefactor, but I feel you actually do in your father. And I think I said that before. And there you go, the Hermit to the star. Or the moon. What's 28? Oh, 18. Okay. I actually feel you may be able to swallow your pride But you're going to have fun first, is what I'm getting. And the more fun you have, the better things will be. You're taking some time out now, and I believe it may be a period of 4 weeks. 4 days, 4 weeks. Take it how it resonates with you, Breenie. But it's a time period of 4. I feel you can do both. Well, didn't I pick up a move for you a couple of reads ago? I believe I did. You don't want to, though. I get there's something comfortable about where you are now. And I feel the process is draining. The process of moving puts you off. It's like the packing, the making the house clean for inspections, the whole process makes you exhausted. Yeah. I feel like the process of exhaustion may win out because I feel like you're comfortable where you are. But you're weighing things up at the moment, and only you can make that. I feel like it's balanced. Oh, DJ Spice, sorry I've had to close the queue. I'm always sorry when I've had to close the queue. Mwah. I hope everything has gone well. But Breenie, I get that the struggle of making things prepared for the move is actually going to be the decider. So if family support actually decreases that struggle, yes, you will move. If the family support doesn't decrease the struggle, no, you won't. And I hope that makes sense. But that's what I get for you, Breenie. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, it's weird. I do readings that I don't even know what I'm saying, if that makes any sense. And that was one of them. Oh, you're welcome, Breenie Doll. Mwah. And let me see. Oh, good one, Karen. If I could type. Oh, and I can't. There we go. And let's see. V, it is your turn. And hopefully V is still in the chat. I did notice the chat is... Yes, V's still in the chat. Okay. Hello, V. Welcome in. Now, my guide told me to use my botanicals deck, and I have no idea why, V, so we'll see how we go. Okay. Can you understand building a purpose-built garden or visiting a community garden that is purpose-built? Just let me know if that resonates, V. And chatters, if you do get thrown to an ad, Just type in ad in the chat box. No. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing like a Zen garden with bamboo. I used to have one at one of the places I lived at, but had to walk away from it. And I loved my Zen garden back then. There's a great big tree in the middle that provided shade from the harsh Australian sun and the cold winds. Okay. I'm going to turn the cards because my guide said these cards. Clematis. Okay. Primrose. Can you understand living in an older part of the city, V? Or an older part of where you live? Seriously, it didn't match what I had in mind with you, but okay. And I feel like that doesn't resonate with you. Can you understand this, V? It's like, even though it's beautiful, it doesn't connect with your youthfulness. Oh, it's out of the city. There you go. Make sure if you get an opportunity to visit a garden with cherry blossoms, with maple, with what else was I seeing? Yeah, a rock path. If you get a chance to visit that, visit it. Because I feel like you need to connect with your youthful spirit in a way that doesn't distract you. Because I don't think you vibe with clubs. Okay. I think you are more traditional and community spirited than what a lot of my chatters are. True is for a whole semester. Okay. I feel like your inner beauty and happiness is going to, yeah, clubs are boring. There you go. I feel like your inner beauty, your inner giving, your inner thoughtfulness, and I want to say inner academic thinking is going to set you in good stead for this trip. I feel like there's been concern surrounding this trip. And there's been concern, I want to say an inner concern where you feel you aren't mature enough. And I want to say you are, inwardly you are. Externally and chronological age, no, probably not. But internally you are. You have the respectful gestures that are needed for the trip. And I feel communicating, you'll be able to get off campus for 3 months. Because of those respectful gestures, because of your academic record, you will be able to get away. I feel negotiation with your professors will get you the time off you need. So just let me know if that resonates, V, that you really want to go. I feel like you're You don't want to. I feel like you'll enjoy it. I'm sorry, V. I feel like you will actually resonate with where you're going. I feel like your academic maturity has a lot to do with this. And just let me know if that resonates. You're youthful, but your academic maturity has a lot to do with this. And just remember, while you're away, a thing of beauty is always a joy, or is a joy forever. And that's by Keats. So I'm not pinching somebody else's words. Yep, don't be worried. Let your person miss you. Because seriously, they will. They will miss you. Let your person miss you. Wisdom is the abstract of the past. And that's by Oliver Wendell Holmes Sr. Or part of a quote anyway. There you go. Let your person miss you. They're going to step up. I told you in a read ages ago that your person was going to step up. This is going to force them to step up and see you for the true beauty you are. And yet, the white rose of truth is at the bottom of the deck. It's truth and wisdom, the white rose. It's also honour for ancestors, but we won't get into the meanings of cards. Yeah. Mwah. V, wishing you all the best on your trip for tomorrow. And Blake Becerra. Hopefully you're still in the chat. Okay. Would I be right? You're welcome, V, and have a wonderful time. And let me know if you see the cherry blossom and the maple I saw. Okay. Blake Becerra, why is everybody on relationships at the moment? Are we getting that close to Valentine's Day? Oh, don't worry. I'll do a few extra cards for you, Blake Becerra. Seeing you subbed 20 of my followers and they're getting the better reads, they can wait. Thank you, V. I would love to know. And that was very generous of you, Blake Becerra. I wasn't counting Pagacris, but there you go. 5th love reading in a row. Oh, no, these wasn't. These was about travel. So, yeah. A meditative space. So not quite. We skipped one. And you were very generous, Blake Becerra. But I'm sensing that your person doesn't get your generosity. I feel like your person may have been... I feel you do have a person. Let me know. I feel you do have a person. Yes, there you go. I feel you want to take the next step with your person. Oops, I have to pick that card up. Can you understand wanting to take the next step with your person? Yeah, but Pagacrease, you know what it's like, communicate with each other. Don't ask for a tarot read. It's yeah, I I feel you're ready now, Blake Piquera. If you can understand that, you're ready now. I feel you're ready to commit to your person now. And that card just fell out. I'll put it back in the deck. Don't worry. It's like you're wanting divine timing to be now. Can't change what I'm picking up. Just let me know if that's correct, Blake Piquera. And there's something about a hotel. I don't know whether you own or work in a hotel. You won't scare your person away. I think your person's ready to say yes. But I think your person's ready to say yes. Can you understand a hotel? Yeah, I'd rather see that too, Shani. Sometimes the financial ones are really difficult. Let's go out and get a job. Do the work yourself. But, yeah. There were a few. You don't understand the hotel. Then your person works near one. Is it your person that works in retail? Oh, there I go. Just let me know if you can understand your person working in retail or you working in retail. Take it as it resonates. And remember, when you ask me about a person, the energies can cross. There you go. That's the hotel reference. Thank you, Blake the Carer. You know, seriously, guys, this is why I don't change what I get given. What I get given is what I get given. Would you understand, Blake Piquera, about being concerned about not getting any alone time? I feel your person starts chatting as soon as you finish work. And you need at least 10 minutes downtime when you get home. We all need 10 minutes downtime after work, seriously. Okay, I'm going to turn the cards now. Yeah, your person's ready to say yes. Can't change it. Yeah, your person's ready to say yes. I feel like your only concern is, can you keep up with your person's spending? You're still... Okay. There's the star. And I'll make sure this card covers the star. There we go. Yeah, I see you making an offer. I feel like it may be to move in, but Two of Swords, Two of... I actually feel like you're exhausted at the moment. Can you understand this, Blake Picari? You're exhausted and you want to do it with happy energy. Okay. Crossroads. I've got two Crossroads cards. You're not going to do it until you feel like you have the financial income